So the next thing I would like to cover as part of this is all the stuff, as I would call it. Um, One of the things that my daughter referenced is that she's saying that we kicked them out. That's not true at all. It's 1000% not true. It is not. Both of them separately said they were moving out immediately. Now keep in mind, I had fired her. Okay, so I'm just saying they started loading up at one point when somebody said something, one of them said something, I did absolutely say to get the F out. I absolutely said that. But they had already said, I literally had my daughter huff and puff and take both kids right in front of me and say I would never see them again. So yes, I absolutely told them to get the F out. But she says in this sworn thing that she told my husband to grab our personal items because I knew if I left, I would not be able to get my items back without legal help. First of all, he only loaded up his stuff, which was part of the reasons why I sat there scratching my head and was like, what? And I actually had to text her that night to say, please come get the baby's personal items. So even though she wants to act like she was the one, I have the text messages to prove it type thing. He took all of his stuff. He left all of their stuff behind. And not one single time, the text messages are on my website, did we say you had to go get legal. We said you had to bring the sheriff. Given the fighting that had just happened between the four of us, given the fact that the kids were in the middle of it, given the fact that he threatened us, we simply said to him that it was abandonment of property and they need to bring the sheriff with them. His response back was that there was no real threat and he never came and got his stuff. That's why I believe it was because the sheriff would not have been looking at their stuff, but he's such an idiot. He doesn't know. I believe he didn't come get his stuff because he knows what he left behind with the bulletproof vest that was covered, with the binoculars, with all the jewelry we found. Huh? Like where I've said, where's this $11,000 he was all bragging about that he made? And first thing he carted out was his computer. That's not me to find out. That's where I just asked the police to do their job. But hey, this stuff, it meant something to me. A lot of it that they like, not his stuff, but all this stuff. And we had literally had to burn the ships, as they say. It started with saying anything to do with the crib abuse, we got rid of. And then it was like, no, if it ever had been in Maureen John's house, get rid of it. And I believe that came from my Heavenly Father. Bible's full about like destroy evilness, but don't gain anything from it. And like that was hard for me because I'm one of these, I make some money and I need all the tax, I need all the goodwill write-off, all the, my, like all that. I need that to, but my Heavenly Father said, you will not profit on any of this. Burn it all, get rid of it. And then it became even to the point where it was like, no, it's not just, and it was really hard for me because I am a gift giver. This is just my love language. I look at it as when I see, this is just the way my brain works. I see something that costs that much and I was like, I had to work X amount of hours to get that. That's love. That's just how I look at it. And I look at gift giving as you see somebody, you see their likes, their wants, all that stuff, and you acknowledge it. I covered in one of the videos, I even bought him like what I considered to be witchcraft, magic stuff that they did similar to Dungeons and Dragons. I said, I support you. Dudes came to my house, the same ones that like have children that have played with my grandchildren and have turned a blind eye. Those men have sat there and they know Jesse's anger. But anyhow, they've sat in my house where I've said to them, you're welcome here. This is Jesse's home. And I told Jesse, anybody that you want in this house is welcomed here. So, yeah, it's just stuff. I mean, I literally had to burn. I didn't burn anything but my daughter's photo with her dad. That was symbolic to me, and I stand by that because that man was the original OG, what caused for her to allow a man to even come in and treat her that way, because he taught her the silent treatment, which I believe is the worst of the worst when it comes to abuse. But it is what it is. But yeah, it is just stuff. But it's stuff where I saw my child. I saw her likes, her wants, and what she desired to be around. And I just supported her. And even though I had to like burn or get rid of like the Led Zeppelin jacket or all the Converse that I had custom made on Etsy, I can buy it again. It's just stuff. So, reminding everybody, including myself, to do better. Thank you.